Today we're visiting the shop of Mike Erkkinen of Webnash Design Build. Mike's a fine home designer and furniture maker and woodworker. Teaches our new toolbox course. We're going to go inside and have him tell us a little bit about that project. His shop's located in Monterey, Massachusetts, a few miles south of the Heartwood shop. Okay, so here we are at Mike Erkkinen shop, Webnash Design Build. Hi Mike, thanks for having me over. And what are you working on these days?
Nice to see you, Will. I'm working on a sideboard that I spent quite a while trying to come up with a design that worked, and finally did. And it's got some traditional components, and it's also a little bit modern, I guess, at least compared to stuff I do.
These are some different versions that we're looking at
here.
And you do house design as well as furniture design and woodworking. You did these designs in Vectorworks, right?
Correct. I mostly design houses, but it's all pretty much the same process, whether it's a piece of furniture or a toolbox or a house or a barn. There's the sideboard. It's cherry, and the panels are poplar with milk paint on them. I was looking for kind of a leathery look, which I thought the milk paint gave it. Knobs are ebony.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. Other than it's traditional design. One thing that's new for me is I've never French polished anything before. I mostly used oil and wax finishes, and I don't like to deal with anything toxic, so I've stayed away from solvents. So the French polish being, the worst solvent is alcohol.
And in September, you're going to be teaching the toolbox course, so you've got a couple of examples of what a student might build in the class. Let's take a look at those.
This is the box I was planning to have students work on in the class, given that it has all the joinery that a bigger box would have, but less of everything. So I think most students will be able to finish it within a week. This one happens to be pine and poplar, which seems to be a nice combination. I've got a lot of my chair making tools in this one, but you see it's pretty simple. It's got a sliding tray. Everything, all the corners are dovetailed together, including the base, the trunk, the lid. The lid also, the only joinery that's not hand-cut dovetails is the mortise and tenon lid. It's just a traditional panel lid.
And what are the dimensions of it approximately?
That's a good question. Looks like 24 long, 16 deep, 12 inches high. Nice size to either take to a job site, or, like I said, it's a nice size for me having, right here. Hope this video catches this sound.
Oh yeah, we better do that once or twice more, and
this is one of my favorite things to do with these boxes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so the students, so this will all be done with hand tools, and they get lots of practice dovetailing.
Yeah. There's probably at least 100 dovetails on it.
And finishing as well. This has a milk paint finish.
Yeah, it's got a milk paint finish. Assuming there's time in the class, they'll have time to either finish them, or we'll give them enough instruction with the milk paint that they'll be able to finish them on their own.
Once they've got these skills down, I see you've got a larger version of it there,
right? These are the two I use, which pretty much hold all my hand tools. This is also milk paint. The carcass is cherry and walnut, and it's on casters, as you can see, so I can roll it around anywhere in the shop if I want. I probably wouldn't bring it anywhere else because it's got to weigh 400 pounds full. So
yeah, I see there's no handles on it.
No, there's no handles to pick it up, and it's the same construction. It's just a little different wood. Obviously, walnut panels here and a walnut dust cover and a cherry frame. it's got more trays in it. It's got a couple layers of tray, 2 or 3 levels of tray, plus I put the chisels on the inside. With this basic design, there's a lot of room for, you know, customizing. I've got a saw till there that I happen to have, you know, separate. Some small layout tools here. I've got mostly layout tools on the top, layout and small tools. Down there I've got drilling stuff in this till. And then on the bottom I've got planes.
Right, and actually you've made some of your own wooden planes there. You got one you could pull out?
Yeah, by all means. We've got, show you the large end and the small end of what I use anyway. Sort of a small block plane for the fine end of things, and then a joiner plane that I use for, you know, edge joining.
Right. This
one looks to be white oak, and this one looks to be babinga or some sort of rosewood.
Great.
I'm thinking of actually making a toy chest similar to this for my grandson, and probably similar dimensions.
Right. So it doesn't need to be a tool chest. It could
it can be anything.
Multi-purpose. Yeah.
I think there's something about chests that I think are intriguing to people. I don't know if it's the shape, because we've seen movies where there's been treasure in those chests, or
Yeah.
you know, maybe when we were kids we had toys in it, or you know, it's a nice size. Another thing I like about this one, if you bring it to a job site, you do one of my favorite things, which is it's at a really nice height. If you're a guitar player, it puts your knees at a really nice height to play guitar. So.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
I
you.
think that's good, and hopefully we'll have some pictures of the finished products after our course in September.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a whole bunch of them, you know, in different people's interpretations
Yeah.
of a classic chest.
Great. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Will.